So Crypto Universe, I'm back with another video, and today we continue stablecoin summer. So more news came out regarding stablecoins, big developments. First story here, China's JDI's global stablecoin licenses to slash payment cost. Chinese e-commerce giant JD.com says it could cut cross-border settlements as it plans to acquire stablecoin licenses. JD.com is planning to apply for stablecoin licenses in major economies. It will initially focus on using them for B2B payments before expanding to consumers. It is part of a broader push by the company to recover from 5 lost years lacking in growth and innovation. JD.com plans to apply for stablecoin licenses in multiple countries as a part of a comprehensive effort to reduce the cost and time of cross-border payments. Richard Liu, founder and chairman, made this announcement on Thursday. Speaking at a press conference in Beijing, Liu said the Chinese e-commerce giant aims to launch stablecoin services globally, starting with business-to-business payments and eventually expanding to consumer use. We aim to apply our stablecoin license in all sovereign currency countries in the world. Liu said, this was a quote from Richard Liu. Our vision is that one day, people around the world will be able to use JD's local coins for global payments. Liu said the company believes stablecoins can reduce settlement times to under 10 seconds and cut payment costs by up to 90%. And again, this is not necessarily the extreme scenario that many people theorize would happen as far as like a new world order, so to speak. But this is still something that many people have alluded to, which is people are tired of the antiquated payment systems that are currently dominating the whole planet. Like, no matter when you look around at these different governments, they're using very outdated, slow, inefficient methods to send money across borders. And now they're using stablecoins as an excuse to slip into the blockchain space and look for faster, more efficient solutions, which to me, I think is exciting. That's just my personal opinion. I know obviously that's not necessarily what everybody in crypto wants to hear. People in crypto, they want to hear about going to the moon and the number go up, and the number going up. But I think stuff like this is still just as important. But to get to the next topic, the main topic here, Senate passes landmark stablecoin bill in major boon for crypto industry. Tuesday's vote marks the crypto industry's greatest legislative achievement yet, but hurdle remain before the stablecoin bill becomes law. Now, for the people that don't know, the Genius Act is the name of this law. This is a bill that has gained a lot of steam over the past few months. And the reason being is because it essentially would be the first piece of regulatory framework that would be established in America regarding stablecoins. This is a big deal. So to continue this article here, the Senate passed the Genius Act, its first major piece of crypto legislation, on Tuesday. The bill establishes a framework for issuing and trading stablecoins, cryptocurrencies, which are usually pegged to the US dollar. Now, there are other stablecoins out there that are either already out or are in development tied to other currencies. For example, it was reported a few weeks ago that there's currently a company working on a stablecoin that's backed by the euro, and they're going to be building this on the XRP ledger. But still, most of the most popular stablecoins, they're usually tied to the US dollar, obviously, USDC, USDT. But to continue this article here, after months of dramatic starts and stops, the US Senate successfully passed the Genius Act Tuesday afternoon, a landmark bill that formally establishes a framework for issuing and trading stablecoins in the United States. The bill passed 68-30 with 18 Democrats joining Republicans in support of the legislation. So the bigger point that I wanted to bring about with these two major developments regarding stablecoins is the fact that whether it's stablecoins or whether it's some of the cryptos that we may be very bullish on in the short and long term, like Hedera Hashgraph and XRP and Stellar Lumens and Chainlink and all these other blockchain-based companies and the cryptocurrencies that they utilize, that the companies utilize. It always feels like nothing's happening until everything is happening, and and even something like this should be front page news across the entire country right now, and still most people are not paying any attention to this. But that's just my opinion on that. Let me know, how soon do you think the stablecoin bill, the Genius Act is what it's called, how long do you think it will take before the Genius Act is officially signed into law?